Hi you guys, how are you? So it is the end of October in Los Angeles and it is literally 100 degrees outside. So I'm going to try to get through this video as fast as I can because otherwise I'm going to start to have a sweat mustache amongst other things because it's so hot and I had to turn off all my AC and fans and everything to make this video. So here I am, straight hair. This is me naturally. This is how straight my hair is. I'm so sad about it. And I know the grass is always greener and a lot of people wish that they naturally had this straight of hair, but it's just like bleh. So of course, as you know, I always put wave in my hair no matter what. So I guess lately I've probably been styling it a little bit different in some of my Instagram stories or videos, and you guys have been asking for a tutorial. So here I am, making you a tutorial on a 100-degree weather day. So aren't you guys lucky? I'm gonna jump right in. So I let my hair air dry as much as I could. And then I just had to blow dry a little bit of it towards the end. I have a thermal protectant in it from Kerastase, the Nectar Thermique, that I put in when my hair is wet, even if I let it air dry, because it's a heat protectant that will help when I'm curling my hair. So I have that in because, and then I just kind of lightly blew dry it downwards to get any of like the fuzzies. I have a little bit of breakage at the top of my hair, so just to kind of smooth those down a little bit, because these waves are going to be a little bit looser and a little bit more polished. So I wanted a little bit more smoothness. And if you notice, I don't know if you would, but I changed my part a little bit too, because I'm usually in the center. But I just slightly went off center and then kind of worked it gradually back into the middle, or close enough. So with this, I think the main difference of what I'm doing are a couple things. So I bought a couple new curling irons, and I think in the past I always thought that I was curling my hair with 1.25 inches, but it really was 1 inch, and this is confirmed. This curling iron right here is 1.25 inches. So I'm starting my curl a little bit lower, and I'm still putting everything into the iron, but I guess I'm about halfway down my head. And then I'm kind of like just smoothing my hair as I'm curling, as you can see, because I kind of want it to be a little bit more one wave looking, I suppose. So that's how we'll get it. So this will be kind of a little bit more of that classic wave look. And I'm also doing it like this because of the fact that I do have some damage right now. And of course, I can't help but curl my hair. So I'm trying to come up with solutions that I'm not constantly putting the hot heat of the curling iron on my damaged pieces every single day. Yeah, it's rough. So, man, breakage is the worst. I mean, really, like, what can you do? I feel like it's just such a battle. You have to be so clear with your hair colorist to make sure that they're not overlapping any of your highlights, because that's typically when the damage starts. And then of course, while you're at home, if you're holding your iron on your hair too long, or you're just using way too much heat on it, that's going to also damage it as well. So you just have to be really careful, because I think for me, I don't know why, I got really cocky and I was thinking that my hair was invincible and it wasn't going to get damaged. And of course it did. So as you can see, because I'm the world's laziest when it comes to doing my own hair, I'm also not pinning things up or, you know, doing it section by section in a proper way. I'm just kind of moving my hair out of the way to get these underneath pieces. Because, I mean, you don't even need the underneath pieces. All you really need curled are the very ends. And that's just to kind of connect with everything else and to make sure that it's all smooth. So that's what's going on here. Whew. You can't see it, but I can feel the sweat starting. Okay, we're almost there with this side of my head. And then of course, we'll let it cool down as usual. And I'll hit the other side, and then I will show you guys how I finish this style. So stay tuned. Okay, you guys, seriously, it's getting so hot. I don't know if you can see the sweat yet, but I'm dying. It's so bad. Okay, so this is how you want it to kind of set. And I can feel that this side is still kind of warm, so I'm going to mess with this side second. But you are kind of going for that one curl look. So even if you hadn't, let's say you hadn't done your makeup yet, you may kind of just put everything together where it kind of just like kind of cools off like this, and then that way you can assess everything once it's cooled down to see if you need to adjust any curls or anything like that. So you may ask, because I do have an 1.5 inch curling iron in my room, you may ask, why didn't I use the bigger iron? Well, even though my hair is so long, I feel like I like to take bigger sections. So if I'm taking bigger sections, I like to use a smaller curling iron because it cuts down on the amount of time I have to style it because I'm lazy. And I feel like it always drops anyways. So this kind of just like holds the curl a little bit better. Sometimes I will touch up the second day with that bigger iron. But in general, I don't use the bigger one as much as you would think I would. So, and I think for this type of style, it does look good to kind of switch the part slightly to the side or even more so than I have it. Just, I don't know, it just works. So just to finish, I am going to put, this is an oil that I've had for a while. This is from Sally Hirschberger and it's her 24 karat oil. Literally just, I'm like afraid to even put too much in my hand. I want just like the tiniest amount here. And this is mostly just because, as you know, I have damage. I've talked about it like 10 times. I'm trying to find, I covered it pretty well so you guys can't see it. Here's some of it here, these little short pieces. Oh, see, there's some right there. So I just kind of want to actually put some of this product right through those areas that are a little bit more compromised, because otherwise they start to look really dry and kind of fuzzy. So I'm like smashing it. The section for me over here is bad. So I'm like smashing that product in, and then whatever is left over, you can kind of just like squeeze through the end. So notice I'm like really pushing that product into the hair, and a little bit goes a long way. And then just because I always, no matter what, even with my hair clean, I like to add a little texture. So this is Orbe, this is the dry finishing spray. And I'm just kind of lifting, especially in those the top sections are what I care most about, or at least the fringe area. So just kind of lift and spray through there. And then play. I mean, it's really cute if you want it to be loose as well. Like there's no right or wrong way, or maybe for the daytime, you'll have it a little bit more loose and easy, and then when it's night, you can kind of smooth it down. You can also do the tried and true little tuck if you want, or, you know, maybe, let's see, tucking one side and leaving the other side out, you know, whatever it is. But, you know, it just gives like instant volume. Like I feel like it's just such a big difference from when it was straight before. And this will hold a couple days too. So that's kind of how I would do it for day. If I were going in tonight, I might kind of just tuck maybe both sides, depends. And then you can literally just kind of push it all together more as one curl. See what I mean? So you could kind of just make it a little bit more sleek and chic, shall we say, if you want to kind of go that route, which is also really beautiful. Isn't that crazy how many options you can do with just that simple technique? Like, I think it's amazing. So yeah, to each his own. Have fun with it, play with it. I'm gonna leave it out for now just because I'm feeling it. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial, and let me know if you have any questions or if you'd like to see more of this or what you're in the mood to see with hair. But this is what's going on as of now. So anyways, have the best day. I will see you very soon. Bye.